Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll work on it. All right.
You sound very confident, so I'll go with it.
You have no choice. You seem to be very ready, innit?
I am not camera shy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you are ready?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome again to another brand new edition of the Outro Podcast. What a vibe! It's always right, has always been right, it shall forever be right. I am your host as always, David Dominic, and we are here to explore more of the stories here at the Outro Pub, especially on the karaoke nights, which we always have every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays as well. Not only that, let's wait for more stories. And in case it's your first time visiting us here or coming to our channel here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more of nothing but the very best extraordinary episodes, which will be coming up soon. And for sponsorship, we are open. You can WhatsApp us on our WhatsApp, which is 0978392374. You can still use the same number if you have any contribution or any comments that you don't want to put in the comment section, but you want to check on the WhatsApp. You can use the same number there. We'll also put it on the screen. However, like I always do every night at the outro, meeting different people here with different vibes. And I have another person here who is gonna introduce himself here. You're welcome.
Hi, thanks. I am Sachi. I go by Sachi. I won't say my full name.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Okay?
Yeah.
You're Sachi. That's like that?
Yeah, Sachi.
How did you came with it? Like how did you end up having that?
It's short for something. Well, the full name is Sachikunka, but I go by Sachi. Most of my friends call me Sachi.
I must say, you sound like you're from London, innit?
Yeah, I was hoping we're not going to have that conversation at all.
I think.
No, I'm a truly born and bred Zambian, so let's stick to that.
No. We cannot stick to that. We cannot stick to that because you are playing it hard behind the camera. Let me confess. I'm confessing right now. He was asking me, but here we are. I will stick to this, but I would like to hear more about it, if you don't mind.
Okay. Over the. Wait, what gives it away? Because I feel like I have a very generic accent. Okay. I speak like a typical Zambian, so.
No way.
Yes, I do.
That accent, I know it very well, innit?
You're the one saying in it. I'm not saying in it, so.
But you've said it now. You've seen me, huh? I might be smart sometimes. That's why they say the people with 4 glasses, like 4 eyes, they know that we are that smart, yeah.
I do wear specs as well once in a while.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Once in a while. So let's see your smartness then. I used to be bullied in school, eh? They'll be like, you're a prefect, but what you do, you put on glasses, but you don't look like the smart guy. I'll be like, am I putting the space because I'm smart or what? But I started taking it that as in, I have to be
wait,
smart.
Was your nickname 4 Eyes or not at all?
Somehow, some people are calling me 4 Eyes.
They always do. They always bully people that will put on specs, and it's fine. It's fine. Like you put it, you take the positive out of it. Where I see it as I'm very smart. If I put on specs, I'm probably smart. But it's not really the truth. But I'll go with it if it's at the table.
Wow, I can smell something here. Yeah? But anyways. Let's not digress. I have heard you tapped on the part of bullying. Okay?
Yeah.
So, are you a victim of bullying?
I think through my primary school, I did have people bully me because I grew up as a fat kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very chubby and
Really?
yeah, I know.
What happened?
It doesn't look like I was, but I was.
Okay.
So growing up chubby, I had a lot of people come at me with my weight issues and call me. I had all sorts of nicknames based on my weight. But when I went to high school, I said, screw that. I'm gonna take charge of my life, and if you come for me, I will hit you back. So not physically, like I wasn't getting in a fight or anything, but if somebody comes to me and talks about my weight, I will pick something about their appearance that I'll hit back with them. And a lot of people never would, like, they stopped coming for me because they're like, he's quick with his thinking and he's gonna embarrass you in front of people. So I was that type of a person.
So how did you handle all that bullying that you had? Like now, you've been that guy. It's obvious if you hate you, okay?
Yeah.
Once you hear, ah, no, Chidumbo, no, Chiwat, Four Eyes, you'll be that thing, okay? And then I've seen this. Someone being bullied and then that person ended up like committing suicide or doing things that they're not supposed to do. But now for you, how do you manage like even to maintain up to the point where you can maintain your body at this point of time?
So, well, the bullying was mostly in primary school and junior high school. And then in senior high school, I wasn't really as chubby as much because I went to boarding school. And if you know most people that have gone boarding school, we tend to lose a lot of weight. Not intentionally, but
the circumstances.
Circumstances make you lose your weight. And I tend to be, like, I became the bully myself.
Okay.
Yes. Not that I would bully the oppressed. I would bully the ones that I know are going after people. So if you're popular and you think you're the star, you bully people. If you dare try to come for me, I would pick out something about your appearance and say something about you that would be a joke to me, and a lot of people will find it funny and makes you a little bit insecure about your appearance, and they'll get to feel how people that are bullied feel. And in the end, you find that people avoid you or avoid bullying you because they know that if I say something to Sachi, he's gonna pick out something that probably is the most insecure part of my life. And in the end, they learned to not bully people around me because I wasn't doing it just for myself. I was doing it for everybody else. Like, if one of my friends gets bullied and I'm around, we're about to have a field day. We'll definitely have a field day because I'm going to pick out something about you and I'll say something. And I think maybe I'm naturally funny. So I will joke about you and everyone will make fun of you for quite some time about it.
Okay, so let's hear one of the most funny that you ever made. That I know there's always that time you cannot forget. Like,
well, I think one of my, I won't really call it a highlight, but
put it that way. Apparently.
Yeah. So this guy that was a very tall guy and muscular and everything, and would really throw shade at people, but he forgot that he was always smiling.
Okay.
I simply say to him, is your skin not enough to cover your teeth? Because yeah. And
okay.
Yeah, from that time he was always known as Smiley. Yeah, it was a cute name if you think about it. Like, I didn't really diss him in any way. It was a good name. Like, I would like to be called Smiley.
And someone had called me smiling before though.
Yeah.
Because I was like, every time I'm smiling, I was like, you're always smiling. Okay, but well, that was so hard.
Yeah.
I bet
So,
that person is okay.
yeah. So basically, I just never supported bullying. I felt because of what I went through in primary, and I never wanted to see anyone go through that as well. Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm loving where it's going. And by the way, if I might ask, how long have you been coming here at the Otto?
Oat Crow, this is probably my third time here.
Oh,
I've been here once with one of my workmates. Invited me because they had a special on a certain beer, and he kept on talking about it the whole time. So I was very curious. I came through. It was a Congolese beer actually. So I came through. I had it. I tried it out. It was really good, and on top of it, it was on promotion. So you get like a 6-pack for literally 80 kwacha.
okay.
Yeah. And that was my first time. The second time I came here, it was just a random day. I didn't even stay long. Today's the third time I've been here.
And now, okay, first, what was your first impression when you came here?
First time. It wasn't a karaoke night. It was just an ordinary day, and it was during daytime. It was like 5 p.m.
Okay.
and there weren't so many people. So I like the I'm sort of one of those people that don't like crowds.
Okay.
So-
the introvert himself.
No.
And social.
I'm not an introvert. I think I'm an introvert when I feel like.
When you feel like.
Yeah. I'm an extrovert to people I'm comfortable with.
Okay.
But in most cases, I don't like to go to places where it's crowded, and so I came on a good day when it wasn't crowded. I felt right at home. I had my beers, enjoyed myself, and I left before 7 p.m. I left. So next time I came, it was a little bit packed. Maybe that's why I didn't stay that long.
Oh,
And yeah, and then today when I came through, he called me. My brother called me and said, "This karaoke night. You're one person that likes to do karaoke, so do you want to come through and just see the outcome, and do you want to try out karaoke?" I said, "Why not?" I got here. I found somebody performing. I was very particularly interested in like it was fun to see. I'm not the only one that will make a fool of myself.
Okay.
So seeing somebody do that, it was really fun. I was like, oh, okay, I'm right at home. Let me do this.
So you did it.
Yeah,
That was
absolutely.
tonight.
I went for it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how was the experience when you were there?
Oh, I have people cheering for me. Obviously, I chose a song that I'm very familiar with.
Okay.
Never. The secret is never choose a song that you don't know the lyrics to. You have to choose a song that you're able to sing along to, and
Oh.
yeah, and you don't get to fumble at all. So that's what I did. So I chose a song that I'm very familiar with, and I was able to sing it at all.
How come?
Yeah.
Oh. This kid just disturbed me.
I know.
Okay.
Sorry about it.
No, that's how chicks are. I thought just even you were disturbed somehow. That's why it was hard for you to come out from there to here.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, what has brought you back today here? Is it because of the chicks that you saw that day when you came? That day when you came?
I will tell you one thing. Today was strictly because of karaoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like you mentioned, it's your first time coming here on the karaoke
And
day.
perform. Yeah. On a karaoke day and actually get to perform.
I would recommend you also pass through on Sunday.
Oh, you do it every Sunday as well?
It's Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So Sunday, let me tell you this. I don't know if I would say I agree with you or what, but here, as far as I'm concerned, here in Lusaka, as far as I've heard the information from the girls I've had, they say here in Lusaka, here at the outro, we are the first people having a karaoke. Okay, so now we have this called Sunday, the mother of all karaoke.
Oh, okay.
So first karaoke ever happened on Sunday.
That's interesting.
Man, I was here the other time on Sunday. I was like, people are going away tomorrow Monday, and it was that month where there's no holiday.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, they're going away tomorrow.
What time does karaoke start on Sundays?
Same time, which is 19 hours. It starts. Though if you are early, don't think like you are too early.
Yeah.
You can open the floor.
I will tell you one thing. I'll probably never do the karaoke on Sunday. I won't even lie.
Okay.
I have a way of. This is one of the things my friends always say to me. I am very disciplined. I won't go out drinking on a Sunday, or I won't go out. Sundays I will go out and have fun during the day, but once it's 6 p.m. I'm definitely going home.
For me,
So anything after 6 p.m. I'm not gonna be out. I'll be in my house, in my comfies, probably in my pajamas, and either I'm gonna watch a movie or but I'll be home.
reading a book.
Yes, I will read a book as well.
To me, it seems like you're that guy who is who knows well about curfew.
Not that I know about curfew. I just know what I want, and I won't compromise what I want for anyone.
Oh.
I will go out with my friends. Like one of my friends today was saying to me, he's like, you know what I admire about you is we can go out, and the moment you just feel like, you're drunk, you always say, all right guys, it's been fun, I'm going home. No matter how fun it is, you will say you're going home and you leave. We'll try to convince you to stay, but you leave. That's who I am. I will not put anyone else first. I will put my first.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I will go. I won't even hesitate. Like, the only time I will compromise is if there's a situation where maybe you're unable to do something, but I will ask, like, can we go home now? And depending on what your response is, I will tell you whether I'm able to stay for you or I'll just leave.
So for me, I wanted to know more about your accent, how it came about, but it seems like you don't wanna tell us more about that. Oh. Exactly the way you speak, and I like it. And do you read too much? Do you read a lot, or you want a movie guy?
I think between books and movies, I probably do more movies, but not really movies. I prefer series to movies actually. So I would do series and I would do books.
Series like what type?
Harry Potter is my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, if it comes to movies, the one movie that I can watch over and over is probably Harry Potter.
Why?
I'm just fascinated by the adventure in it, and I know it's fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which also brings me to Greek mythology. I'm a huge fan of Greek mythology. Like, I don't think there's anything that you can throw at me in terms of Greek mythology that I won't be able to participate in the conversation.
Are you sure? Okay, what makes you say that?
I've been a huge fan of Greek mythology. Like, I feel I probably maybe believe in it. It's ridiculous, yes, I know, but I probably believe in it. I believe in Zeus. I believe in Hades. I believe in all the Greek gods, and I'm like, if I had to have a religion, I'd probably be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that person is watching there. Kapita, Kazungu, Kapita, Kazungu. At Greek what?
Greek mythology. So Greek mythology is basically the Greeks had a mythical belief where that they had gods, and the greatest god was Zeus. Zeus was like the first god, and he created gods. other gods, like demigods, and he had sexual relations with mortals and had children that were half god, half human. And it's a very interesting story. Like it's all history, and if you follow it, like you'd be very interested. Like, oh, okay, that's very interesting. Like, there's so much that you get to learn about it. Like, for example, I'll give an example of Hades. Hades is the god of death. The Greeks believe that if you die, you have to go through Hades. Hades gets to decide whether you're worthy of going through the sea of death or not. And it depends on how you lived your life and how you were buried. If you're not buried with a coin, you don't get to cross the sea. I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of,
when dying, you need to have a transport money.
so somebody, a loved one, has to put a coin in your casket, and it helps you like pay your dates to cross over the sea of death.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the Egyptian gods. I love the Egyptian gods.
Okay.
I probably sound very nerdy and weird right now.
No.
But it's something that I'm interested in. I love to read about that. I love to watch theories based on that.
Let me just take you a bit behind.
Yeah,
Before we started this, you asked me, what do you have the topic for tonight, okay?
yeah.
And then, like enough, I didn't tell you. Reason why, do you really think you would have explaining this like the way you're explaining right now if you knew what I was going to tell you?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So that's the whole point. And I've seen this in a lot of interviews with like big people who interviewed like artists, big artists,
Yeah.
well-known people. Okay.
Yeah.
We just talked about, we just asked them about maybe their music, their musician, talk about their genre music, but they don't ask such like this you could say. You've told me about Greek what?
Mythology.
You've also told me about Egyptian,
Yeah.
all those are the things that we need to hear. Okay? Those are the conversations we need to hear. So for me, that's why, the reason why, in case you are watching, I don't ask a person their name in the background, but I ask them when they are here so that we connect, and I felt the connection and I'm learning things, okay? I didn't know about Greek, whatsoever you say, and the gods, but I'm able to relate because of some of the movies that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you, I feel like I have to drink on that.
I would love to take my drink, but I don't think for copyrights. Let's take it that way.
Yeah, but for me, I'm that safe. That's a problem. Yeah. So again, it sounds like you are the anime guy.
No, absolutely not. It's very weird. Like I would meet people that I have a conversation with, and they think, "Oh, you're probably into anime." I'm not.
Okay. Oh, I think the reason why both of you also watch series. Anime
Yeah.
is also in series, most of it.
Yeah.
So that's why now I'm able to, Okay. So what about music?
Music, I am an R&B fan.
Okay.
I feel like one of the greatest artists that has walked the earth is Neo.
Oh, why?
His music speaks to me. His music is raw and very down to earth. Like you sort of relate to his music. So when he came last year, I went
You are
both
there.
days. Yes, it's very weird. I went both days. I went on the Friday and on a Saturday, and I still was there as a fan, as if it's my first time watching him perform.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it was the first time watching him performing live, innit?
yeah,
You just feel like I feel like I can go with him and just go and
Yeah, absolutely.
So you also sing R&B?
no, I don't.
But
No,
I
I
think
do not sing.
you can suit.
Yeah, that's debatable.
That should be your upcoming career. What do you think?
That is debatable.
Should it be?
I don't think I probably can sing karaoke, but I don't think I can get up on stage and face people and sing. Here's the thing, the trick about karaoke: you get to focus on the words. You're reading the words, so you get to focus. You ignore the rest of the audience. You don't get to look at the audience. But if it was live singing, where you have to, like, the lyrics from start to go, and you have to look at people, I'll probably be one of those shy people, like singing and looking down.
Looking down, yeah.
Yeah.
But karaoke, you have to make sure you concentrate.
Yeah. So it helps. I don't have to look at you. I'll just be there singing.
What about local? You say that Neo. What about local?
Local artists, I would say I'm in the era of Chameleon. I love Chameleon's music.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay, Chameleon who?
Let's see. Danica is good. Israel is good.
I knew it.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting.
Yeah, so a show where there's Chameleon and Israel performing, I'm definitely going.
Even if it's a week, you will be there. Like
I'll make time.
Okay. That's good. Well, now that you mentioned this, I wanted to ask you, say, what have you learned from it? But I think I'll ask the real question. Say, I saw a post at my guy, whatever thing you are going through, don't worry, fika pita, get it track. Okay? And someone also told me about that there's something that track taught them as well. So for you, what would you say the lesson could be in that track issue?
With the track issue, I will be totally honest, I wasn't really phased by it. I knew it had passed through Lusaka and it was on its way to...
And you couldn't do the...
No, I never had time to go and try to see it. I saw it on TV, I saw it on social media, so that was enough for me. I don't think there's anything extraordinary about it.
But I think where I was going was supposed to be like this. Look, we are in the end of 2024.
Yeah.
And 2024 has been that year, personally, a year I can describe it's a year of growth and a year of growth.
Yeah.
In all the ways I can say it, either a lot, that's growth. If I would just give it like a single name, just like I just describe a year how it has been, I would just say growth. So for you, how would you describe 2024?
2024 has been a year of growth as well, shockingly.
Okay.
I kicked off the year with telling myself I'm gonna quit my job and do something just for myself. I focus on myself because I found myself stressing over work a lot of times. But when I presented my case to management and told them, hey, I'm out, I don't want to renew my contract and everything, we had to have a sit down, not just once, but we had to have like several meetings where we discussed what would make me happy. And when that happened, the company sort of met my needs. And one of the things that I did for myself was put myself first. In terms of my career, like I said, I need to find time to relax. I don't have to be working all the time. I need a little bit of my mental health. I got to a stage where I was getting easily pissed off, irritated by little things that one would say, that's very petty, why are you being upset over this? But it's because it was a build-up from all the stress that I had. And eventually when I spoke up and said, I'm at a stage where I am finding myself not being myself. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, they asked me what will make you happy. And I explained. I said, okay, I'd like a little bit of, maybe I don't have to get to work on Saturdays. I get to spend some time away from work over the weekend. I get to, I have an overload of work. I get to share some of this load with others. I need help. And I spoke up. I said, I need help. And I was given help. I was given somebody to assist me. And I was given an opportunity to run things how I want it, as long as I hit my KPIs. And I did that. And as of 1st November, I found myself in a senior position where I was promoted to a senior management position because of how I challenged myself and allowed myself to run things in my perspective, and it worked out for the benefit of the company.
How long did you work from that company?
I've worked for that company for about 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're still working on it?
Yeah, I'm still working with them. And now just in a better position and able to manage a team.
Well, your story, I relate 100%. I would say 101%. Looking at this year, also for me, that's what happened, but not exactly yours. It's like we started on the same, and then me, I went this way, you proceed. For me, okay, it's a podcast, I would say. I've worked on a certain company for about 4 years. Okay, so things couldn't just sit there properly. Okay, and then I just felt like every day, there was a point where when you started working, you are feeling like, okay, I don't want to knock off. I want to continue working. Okay, again, even if you're not gonna feel like tomorrow at work, like it's your own thing, or maybe like it's your family stuff. Okay, but it was just something that you just got at, like you found it on the newspaper. Okay.
Yeah.
So that interest ended now, like started now dissolving because of the issues we're going through.
Yeah.
Now I would say the management never had the interest or the time taken up on how each and every employer is doing. Okay. So for me, until I find out that okay, I need to take a step, I brought up a resignation letter. I brought it out, and then guess what? Then the management just said, okay, it's fine.
And then it's fine.
Me being that guy who has worked there, and okay, my expectation was like maybe the man will be like, what's wrong? Like we just go through everything, but they're like, okay, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
He just gave me my salary from then we went, and here I am. But doesn't mean like you don't have a future.
Yeah.
But now looking at there are a lot that I need to ask, but let me try to ask bit by bit to you. When it comes to management, what message would you tell them? Looking at we have different things, but we are the same. Me, I took that, and then it was like that, and then you did that, and then your request was worked on. So how would you, maybe it could be the management, someone who's in the management team, or maybe someone who might find themselves in the management team, how would you like encourage them? Don't like using the word encourage, but how would you encourage them?
So there are different types of management. There's certain people that in management that would see or listen to people's problems because that is one way of them trying to improve the company. And then there are certain people that also believe that everybody is replaceable. So it's all, in the end, it's all about what type of management are you dealing with. Is it the type of management that will appreciate your efforts? I won't even dispute this fact. I'm a workaholic. I would.
Okay.
I'm a workaholic. I'm the type of person that would prefer to even report a work at 6, and then I report at work at 6 because that's easy for me to plan my day. I'll get to the office, sit down, get my journal out, and I'll write down everything that I need to get done for the day. And then whatever comes through during the day, I'll add it onto that list. And depending on how the day goes, I will get to knock off late because I feel like everyone wastes my time between 8 and 5 p.m. So I would attend to a few things, but between 6 and 8, I get to do things that I want to be done.
Okay.
Yes, and sometime after 5 or after 4, I also get an opportunity to get things done. So it allows me to hit a few targets, and based on that, I thought it was unnoticed, but it was noticed
Okay.
because a lot of other people in the company would say things like, "Oh, we actually depend on this guy. Like, if you ask him to help out with something, he always comes through." So management saw it as if we just let this guy go away, uh, there's probably gonna be a huge gap or big issues to fill. And how do we make him happy? He seems very depressed and miserable right now. So it was a type of management that listens to your problems and not the type of management that thinks you're easily replaceable. We can find somebody else. They could have done that. They could have said, "Oh, okay, thank you so much. We appreciate the work that you've done," and advertise my position the next day. But they decided to meet me at the table and let me speak out and listen to what exactly is my challenge.
So now, now, since we talked about the management, what about we turn the tables around? That guy now who is like me or like you, who is not into management, but the guy now who's under in that pressure now, maybe that mental health issue.
I'm a huge believer of mental health. I always say, I think I've said this on this podcast a couple of times, which is our first. Uh,
Are you Kanye West fan?
no, 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 no. Well, let's see. No, not really. Yeah. Um, I believe in you. You deal with life better when you allow yourself to. You allow things to go, or let's see. Let me rephrase.
Okay.
If I'm very cautious free, or my mind is at peace, I can excel at anything I want. So, as much as you want, certain things will not go your way. Remember that if you have the opportunity to do things for yourself, and your mind is at peace, you will succeed. So if the company doesn't appreciate your efforts and they tell you, "Oh, okay, it's fine. We can part ways," it's fine. Absolutely. Pick something that you are good at, do it, take it full throttle, and it's gonna. The fact that you're doing something that you want to do and you're doing it on your terms, you have a peace of mind, and you see that your success rate is higher because your mind is set on what you're doing. It's not divided. It's not worried. A worried mind, if you're worried about how you're living all the time, you get to distract yourself from succeeding. But if your mind is at peace, you find yourself, even a simple, say you have a car, simple, you decide to take up a younger opportunity, because your mind is at peace. You dedicate more time to that, because if I don't do this, I won't get any bread and butter on my plate today. So, but if you're doing it where you have pressure from all sorts of angles. Um, it's it's a bit of a distraction, and that distraction can either lead you to success or failure. And in most cases, it leads you to failure because your mind is not at peace. Make sure that your mind is at peace. That's why mental health is very important.
Well, 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 you've just said it. So what? Okay, I know there's some questions that basic, but I always wanna hear like from your opinion. For your opinion is your opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no, it's wrong or it's what, but that's your belief. So what's
Yeah.
your belief in mental health? What's your take on mental health? What do you think? What comes in your mind when you
When I think about mental health, I always think men don't express themselves that much on mental health. Mental health, people see it as, oh, it's a women thing. Women are the one that goes through the struggles and everything. No, no, no. Actually, men also go through struggles that need to be discussed and addressed. I would meet with my friends and I'll ask a simple question: how have you been? How's everything going? And they'll complain about all sorts of things. I'm like, oh, okay. Can we do more on that? Can we talk about that? How are you feeling? Where are you right now? Has anything changed? Has it improved? Do you think you need to take a break? If you need to take a break, do it. If you need to take leave, ask for leave. Focus on yourself just for a moment. Focus on yourself. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to sit back and watch from the terraces and not worry so much. And let's also allow ourselves to it's funny, but allow ourselves to cry. If you're going through something hard and they say, oh, Mamona Sama Lila.
okay?
Who told you that? I've had moments where I've had moments where things have been so hard.
Yeah, it was a feeling of it time.
Yeah. I've had moments where things have been so hard and I sit and I'm like, what do I do here? Maybe let me cry it out. And I cry it out. I don't feel better, but it makes me sort of let go of a little bit of the anger, and I'm able to open up to my friends and say, guys, this is what I'm going through. Has anyone gone through this? What advice do you have for me? If you don't know, ask for help, you'll never get it. So speak to your friends. You don't have to speak to anybody. Speak to people that you feel would look out for your well-being. Tell them, this is what I'm going through. Has anyone gone through this? And you'll be shocked at the answers that you get. You find literally one of your closest friends is actually going through the same thing. And there you get a sort of support system where you can actually talk to each other on how did you overcome this. And someone will tell you, oh, I just decided to take leave. I wanted a 1 month leave, and when I came back I felt brand new, I felt refreshed, and I took things in a different perspective. You find others will tell you, oh, actually some tend to be religious. Oh, I became religious, and it's also good. Like, you find a sort of purpose in your life that allows you to move forward. Yeah.
That's just that.
My main advice is talk to somebody.
But
Even if
is
it's a
it anybody?
stranger,
Okay.
even if it's a stranger, talk to somebody. Don't bottle it up. The more you bottle it up, it only kills you. It doesn't kill everybody else. It kills you. So when you meet somebody and offload how you're feeling, I'm not guaranteeing you that they'll have a solution for you, but at least you speaking about it helps you offload some of that pain and anger that you're going through. Yeah.
Oh. So yeah.
I've heard of people say, "Oh, I would go to a bar and talk to a barman." That's fine. Talk to a barman. I think barmen and waiters and waitresses hear the most dungeous things from people, and but they won't judge you. They'll look at you and be like, "I don't know who this person is, but at least they spoke to me about this." And yeah,
So for you, how was what was your, should I say, worst moment that you ever felt like I was dealing with at the worst mental health state?
um, I have a tattoo of a dry, lifeless tree. Um, this tattoo was, I didn't just get a tattoo for no reason. I got this tattoo because I went through some stuff in my life. I had a good job. I was working for an NGO and everything was going so well. And all of a sudden, my contract had to come to an end and they were not renewing it. And I told myself, oh, you know what? It's easy. I'm gonna bounce back. I'll get a job. So
I'm a guy.
yes, I'm a guy. I'll bounce back, and within a month or two, I'll have something going on for myself. And what happened was, 2 months went by, 3, 4, 5, nothing was coming through my way. And slowly, I was running out of my savings, and I was also running out on like my, not really patience, but I was feeling like maybe I'm not good enough. And a lot of people go through this, especially when things are not going your way. You begin to feel like maybe I'm not good enough. So I avoided a lot of people. I avoided family. I avoided friends. I was always locked up in my house. All I do is wake up, do job applications and whatnot, and go back and not talk to anyone.
And then your job became doing job applications.
Yes. So my sister came to visit me because my mother was worried about me. So she came to visit me. She's like, "Mom is worried about you. You need to go visit mom." I said, I can't face mom in my state." She's like, "Why?" I said, "I feel like I failed. I'm a failure. I feel like I'm a failure right now. I failed the family. I failed to help out with whatever is going on where I can contribute." It's like, nobody cares about that. We know when you're able to, you do. So I completely avoided it. So one time she called and said, "Mom really needs to see you." So I went to visit my mother, and when I got there, we didn't talk much. She prepared some meal for me. We ate. We were just catching up on other things. She avoided discussing anything that she felt would make me feel beat myself about. So then eventually she just started up a random conversation and said, "You know what? Do you remember growing up, there was a tree down the road in the street where we lived? This tree that was near the school." And I said, "Yeah, I remember that tree. Do you remember that tree never had leaves throughout the year?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes like, "Do you remember how we always thought every time it's a rainy season and there's a storm and everything, we think the tree is gonna fall off, but it never." I said, "Yeah, that was very weird. It's a very stubborn tree." And my mother said, "If you think about it, you could be that tree. You could be that tree that no matter what is thrown at you, you get to stand whatever storm comes your way and survive. Life won't always guarantee you fruits
Oh,
or
okay.
leaves. Sometimes you may just be that lifeless tree that has no leaves and everything that is thrown at you, you still stand strong and show people that I went through this and I'm okay." You should be that kind of, you should have that um, heart of where things, no matter what is thrown at you, you're able to stand strong and go through it. So after that conversation, it was like a miracle. I got a call for a job interview.
Yeah.
When I got the call for a job interview, I went through the job interview. I got the job. Before I could start that job, I got this tattoo to remind me that I should always stand strong like that lifeless tree that went through so much, but it never failed. It never went through anything else. Like it had so many things thrown at it, but it stood strong. So that my advice to people is just seasons change, things will be thrown at you. Stand strong. Believe in yourself.
So there are some times where we are going through things, but we don't know that maybe here it's mental issues related. How would you educate us on the point where we have to differentiate, or we have to say, okay, Apa, this is like my mental issue is very bad. For someone who doesn't know that, for me, I will be honest that it's now that I'm not understanding what mental health really is, okay? And now I've decided to speak about it now. Looking at all that time, I used to go through a lot of things, and I just felt like, I didn't really understand.
Yeah.
So, like, how would you tell someone, like, how would you remind someone, say, this, when you are like this is when you are in this state, or when you're like this is how it is.
Anything that leads you to have suicidal thoughts is a mental mental health issue. If you reach a stage where you're so unhappy and you feel like it's not worth being alive, it's not worth being here, and you begin to compare yourself with other people, you begin to compare yourself with everything that is going around you, like, cheater doing so well, I'm not. That is a mental health issue. It's a concern. Already that's a flag to say you need to talk to somebody, because it's very easy for mental issues to lead you to suicide.
So I'll pick it from your advice. You need to talk to someone like a barman.
I tell you what, it may sound really funny.
Yeah.
But you can talk to a barman, but the fact that you've actually just offloaded what you're going through, it helps. If you keep it to yourself, you're bottling it up and you're fighting, you're battling it with yourself.
Wow.
You can talk to a barman, but on top, after talking to a barman, talk to a friend. Pick one of your friends that you feel, this one won't judge me. I'll tell them everything I'm going through and they won't judge me. Yeah.
Like, have you been to school about this, or maybe it's out of your...
This is just out of my experience. I've never been to... I can never be in the medical field. I can't stand blood.
Right.
So I can never...
But you watch movies with blood.
Oh yeah, that I can watch. That's fine. But the reality, if I'm standing in front of somebody and they're bleeding, I'll probably collapse.
I'm glad that I don't bleed.
Yeah. So yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that. Like out of my siblings, so there's three of us. My older siblings are in medical field. I am the only person, like I'm an outlier. Well,
okay. So I can keep on asking. I know. I don't know when I'm supposed to leave you, like to let you go, but I don't feel like I have to let you go.
No, you have to let me go. You call me for another podcast next time.
Or are you gonna come back?
Absolutely, yeah.
Hopefully
this has been fun. So
it's been at Old Scroll. We're at Old Scroll, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we are, yay!
This has been fun, so I'll definitely come through again, and it'll be fun to just discuss something different.
I know, right? But don't worry. Now that I've talked about it, we'll definitely have something else. Like, it's obvious you didn't expect this, innit?
No, absolutely not.
But what was in your mind, first of all? Okay, like, I feel like we've already spent, before we started, we had already spent about some good minutes, like just asking each other question. No, what about the podcast? Not all about podcast, about other things.
I always thought podcasts have like a particular topic that they're going to discuss to say, oh, tonight we're discussing this, and you have to just base on that. But we've had like a genuine conversation. It wasn't even scripted. It was just going with the flow.
And then so like that's how a lot of podcasts are. They'll show you the script. It's same as like you're going on a TV, okay? Like, okay, so what do you have to present? No, I have my brand. We talk about this, or maybe But now, what I would just need is us now to remind each other about something that someone is going through, or maybe I might be going through, or maybe you've been going through. Through that interaction, there's some impact. I think I've told you. The reason why I don't show people, like, I don't give them the
topic in advance.
It's because you would have responded exactly. Or maybe I wouldn't have connected. Neither you would have connected on how it connected.
I'd have probably memorized what I was gonna say. Like, oh,
exactly. And I've had that before. I gave a person a hopeful, questionnaire, and then they're like memorizing everything. Like, okay, this person is trying to guess everything. So now, how would you describe? Like, how would you title this episode we've had?
I think we've dwelled more on the mental health issue, so I'll probably title it as men speaking about the struggle.
Okay. Or the struggle of men.
Yes.
But I would
struggle of men.
I would love to name it the name of the tattoo there.
This one.
Yeah.
Let's just go with the lifeless tree.
Exactly. Yeah. It might be intriguing to some other people. Be like, what does it mean? Lifeless tree.
Yeah.
Lifeless tree. So it's been the episode of Hot Crow Pub or Hot Crow Podcast. It's one and the same, though the pub and the podcast. You know what I mean? We are the we are on the pub because it's a podcast. And it's our culture, or it's our culture. Yes, indeed. I heard someone in the comment section, they were saying, no, most of our episodes are like noisy. It's not noise. It's part of culture here. Come at outro, you'll be able to okay. We always have to do this when people are performing, so that we prove like we live what we preach. We have karaoke here at the outro. The karaoke, which is not for the perfect singers, but for those people who are seeking for the confidence.
Yeah. So this man has kept me here. I need to have my drink, and I need
like for 2 hours now.
It's 3 hours now.
Can we still back our friends?
No,
our friends.
when you see it's like this, just know that something is cooking.
Can I make some coffee?
no.
Can I make some coffee and tea?
I think you can. The kitchen is there. We are having juice here.
Continue.
Cheers, man.
But release our friend at least. Okay.
Guys, it's been fun. It's been great actually talking to him. I've enjoyed myself.
Make sure you tell them to subscribe as well, though.
Please do subscribe. Click that button and subscribe. This is one of the most natural podcasts that you ever come across, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Next time, I'll come with a script so that we can stick to the topic or something.
No. With who?
I'm joking, though. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. Indeed, it's been the meal. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe no, you've used on the wrong situation.
No. You've actually used it on the right thing.
Oh, yeah. This English, you need to make sure you emphasize it. Well, make sure you also subscribe. Eh?
I will. I definitely will.
When?
Sorry?
When?
I will do it after this. Sorry, someone is trying to call me. But I will do it immediately after this. I will subscribe, and I'm gonna be one of the members watching this all the time. So I believe it's Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays.
That's karaoke night, but
How many times you do it?
We're posting it's Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday.
And also
Watch
check
out
out
for it.
the other upcoming episode on Sunday. Oh, yeah, you can also check this other one. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if it's this side. It's the one which always come on the screen.
Yeah.
There. Make sure you check that other one, the one we did with that other person also. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time, and also thank you for your time as well. Let me release you.
Thank you so much.
You have your drinks. Enjoy your stay. Sir,
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing but thank you.